No more lies, no more tricks. I will have answers.
You may call me the Emperor. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals, unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed, and they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call me Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become. Indeed, his hubris knows no bounds. To enslave me, that was his nature. But to enslave an Elder Brain, a questionable decision. I shall look forward to sharing his downfall with you. Rather than potential future allies, like you. We fought to tame Prince Orpheus, the son of Gith herself.
Orpheus? Impossible. He was slain by Justil Kithrak himself.
Quite possible, I assure you. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive-mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Elitid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Blackith declared herself Queen of the Githyanki. Blackith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control. No. Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the astral prison. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt it change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside and found Orpheus. I realized what the prison was for. Containment. While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You. That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him, and in so doing, he would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion. A pulsing.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a lithid. A sworn. I appreciate that. My original. When I realized that returning any advantage. As an illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You, too, should embrace this. I believe, you have seen what if you let me, I can evolve you. There will be, and you will soon see that the benefit.
Even as you say the word.
I felt that. It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
You may resist. Your nature is known. A coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpoles. You feel different.
When your ally, but we mustn't. You heard the joke. We mustn't.
Find somewhere to camp soon.
Orpheus. It is not. It is Orpheus. The blood of them. Listen close. Long ago, Tiamat gift the first Vlakith of many. It is Vlakith 157 whom my people now. Yes, but it was the Orpheus. It was Kithrak. Yet the prince. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlakith's empire to pieces and build new glory. We meet every word. One. If a Githyan. How can I assist? I'm listening. What about him? How can I...
Glad you decided to join me. So, there's been I do not say, but I digress. Did you want something?
must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves, and take their nether...
Baldur's Gate. And we are no closer to knowing where that bastard... I think we should try if we can find... And honestly, I imagine they'll be coming for me in the night if I don't. Unless we should get to them.
Excuse me. I can't find my... That was last Tenday, though. Oh! I'll pay you back.
One time, we'll make an exception.
Blackets will be done.
No!
There is so much wrong with that name.
This is so interesting.
You see the city?
Not what I meant, but if you do insist on...
If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
You shouldn't. I just want to remove these unlawful interlopers from my property. I can't let them stay here. What if the little brat gets into the basement? My basement? Oh, nothing interesting, just materials. I'm a craftsman, you see. Look, I have some very valuable components in there. I need to get that lot out before they damage something. Who do you think you are?
You paid, as I said.
Fine. Now, please...